In this video, we're going to take a look at fractions. So we got three different types of problems. So this is really kind of like, let's go back to Algebra 1 or something. But if, maybe it's been a minute since you were in Algebra 1, you don't remember how to do some of this stuff, so we'll go over it. Okay, so first one says we got 2/5 plus 1/2 times 2/3. Okay, so all we really have to do is find the common denominator here on the part on the left, the 2/5 plus 1/2, so that the denominator, the number at the bottom, is the same for both of them, right? And so if we multiply 5 and 2 together, we get 10. So we can get this to now say, all right, 2/5 is the same as 4/10. Right? We just multiply the top and the bottom by 2, plus 1/2 is the same as 5/10. Multiplied each side by 5. We'll still say times 2/3. Okay, and we got that. So once we have the denominator, again, the number on the bottom, the same on both, we can just add the top, the numerator. That will get us to 9/10 times 2/3. If we go 9/10 times 2/3, that equals 18/30, which we can reduce down to 0.6 or 3/5. Okay, so that's the first one. All right. Pretty simple, right? Really just found common denominator and then multiplied it out. That's all there is. Okay, so with each one, we'll make it like slightly more difficult. Again, we have 3 total that we're going to look at. Yeah, get this font right. Okay, the next one we're going to go 1/5 plus 2/3 divided by 1/4. Okay, so pretty similar thing here first, right, where we have to find that common denominator, right, where we have a 5 and a 3 in the denominator. I guess the thing's going to go ahead and answer it for us, right? But so 1/5 we can make 3/15, and 2/3 if we multiply the top and bottom by 5, we can make 10/15. Okay, times 1/4. Oh no, that's divided by 1/4. Sorry, divided by 1/4. Okay, so then we have the 3/15 plus 10/15. So then we got 13/15, right? And so when you are dividing a fraction, the second number, I don't know if you remember this from high school, you flip it, so 1/4 becomes 4/1, or just 4. We'll call it 4/1 since we're multiplying fractions, right? And if we do that, 13 times 4 is 52. And then on the bottom we'll have 15. Right, and so that's our answer, is 52/15. All right, they also in decimal form did it for us, where it was 3.4667. But 52/15 would be the answer that you'd be looking for. All right, and we got one more. Okay. So really we're getting used to, getting used to common denominator. All right, 3/8 plus 1/2 divided by 3/4 minus 2/3. It's more common denominator stuff when you subtract, times 2/3. Okay, so this has kind of like everything. Okay, so first thing, 3/8 plus 1/2, right? So we want to get 1/2 up to a number with an 8 in the denominator. So now we'll go 3/8 plus 4/8, right? Multiply top and bottom by 4, divided by, okay, so we have 3/4 minus 2/3, right? So we'll go ahead and multiply 3/4 times 3 on each side to get 9/12, minus 2/3 times 4 on each side gets it to 8/12. And then We'll leave the 2/3 alone for now, times 2/3. Okay, so 3/8 plus 4/8, that's going to be 7/8. Divided by 9/12 minus 8/12, 1/12, right? And then we'll still leave that 2/3 just hanging out by itself, times 2/3. Okay, so 7/8 divided by 1/12. So again, we got to flip that 1/12 to become 12/1, and then we multiply it. Okay, so now we're going to have 7/8 times 12/1 times 2/3. Okay, so when we go 7/8 times 12/1, that gives us 84/8. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to multiply that by 2/3, and 84/8 times 2/3. Yeah, they can't read. Equals 7. All right, so it actually, if you multiply it out, equals 168/24, and then it ends up equaling 7. Okay, so that's everything. So a lot of this was really how to find common denominator, going back a ways in math. The other parts were when dividing fractions, you got to flip that second fraction and multiply. And you're comfortable with that stuff, you got everything you need to know on fractions for the exam.